Hey y'all, my name is Rebecca Folks, and today I want to give y'all 7 simple tips on how to be a better conversationalist. You know, this time of year, there's plenty of opportunities, whether it's Christmas parties or work events, or even just having events with your family where you're around a lot of people. And lots of people have social anxiety getting into those conversations because they're just not confident with their conversation skills or their people skills. And really, this can be a learned skill. And so I wanted to give y'all just 7 simple tips that would help you guys as you're getting into those conversations and around different people so you'll feel more confident. Because really, just feeling more confident going into the conversation can help you so much with being more at ease in yourself and able to just go back and forth with people. So number 1 is super simple. It's to smile. Just smile. When you're talking to people and they're sharing, think about your face, that you're smiling and that you're engaged, because when people just see this, that's hard for them to want to share and engage with you. But if you can smile, and a bonus tip would be to nod 3 times. I know that sounds crazy, but when people see you nodding, research has shown that people will share 2 to 3 more times the amount of information when you've nodded 3 times. So be an active listener, smile, nod, engage with them so they know that you're part of the conversation, you're engaged, you're paying attention, and all the things. Okay, number 2, be present. If you're going to be in the conversation, then be all in. Be there. Don't be looking at your phone. Don't be looking around the room. Is there someone else that you could be talking to? Don't be thinking about what's on your DVR or your grocery list for later. If you want to get out of the conversation, then get out of the conversation. But if you're going to be there and be in there with them, then be present and be all into the conversation. Number 3, be curious. Learn to ask questions. Better yet, ask open-ended questions. You can ask, well, how did that make you feel? Or what was that like? And asking those questions and prompting them to kind of maybe think a little bit deeper is going to help you to have an even better conversation. And if you don't know about something, you don't have to act like you do. You can say, I've never really heard of that. And asking questions, people love to be, to know that they're the expert on a topic. And so when you're asking questions, that's definitely going to help people to enjoy the conversation even more. Next, be brief. And we've all gotten in conversations with people that are just talking our ear off. Maybe we've heard them called a conversational narcissist because they're just talking. And you know that they're just really liking the sound of their own voice in that situation. Maybe you're realizing that they're even really kind of just repeating themselves. They're dancing around their same point. They're just saying it in a variety of ways. And you're thinking, do they think I don't understand, that I'm confused here? Like, I got it whenever they told me the first time. So be brief. Be brief. I've heard it said so many different times that we have 2 ears and 1 mouth, and so listen more than you talk. And so this can absolutely be put into play here. And just even really thinking that you want to be interested in other people more than interesting yourself. That's putting pressure on yourself. You're feeling like you need to perform in the conversation. Be willing to ask questions and to be brief in your responses and to listen to the other person. Okay, next. Highlight the similarities that you have. When you find that common ground and you see something that's similar between the two of you, then be willing to say, oh, me too. That's going to help to build trust. It's going to help the other person to feel like, oh, there's common ground here. They're probably going to share more. It's going to be a way for you to engage with them later because you're probably going to remember the person more and some of the things that you talked about when you had the common ground and those similarities. So be willing to highlight those similarities in the conversation. Next, compliment people. I know that can be a little bit out of your comfort zone, and really it's a sign of strength and of your own confidence when you're able to take that focus off of yourself. And when you notice something good in someone, say it. Just say it. It could be something really simple like you love their shoes, or hey, I like that tie, or something that they've said in the conversation that you're willing to say, I think that's so impressive and I would have never thought to do that. Or I'm really amazed that you pushed through there and that you were willing to stick that out or overcame that obstacle or whatever that is. But affirm people when you it's easy to point out people's faults and to notice those, but when people feel like you're someone that is going to encourage them and affirm them, that is a great quality and someone that people love to have conversations with. And the last one that I would say is really the most important, and that is be a good listener. So when you're all in and you're listening for, the conversation, you're not worried about what you're going to say next or trying to appear more interesting or to affirm yourself and play your highlight reel, but you're listening. That is such a great quality. Bill Nye says that everyone knows something that you don't. Everyone you meet is going to know something that you haven't learned yet. And so what a great thing to do, to be listening for, what can I learn from this person? And when people are good listeners and they're all in and they're present and they're asking great questions, you leave a conversation feeling encouraged, you feel connected, maybe inspired, and maybe even just understood from having a conversation where someone really did want to learn more about you and what you're all about. And so I hope that this gave you a little bit more confidence in going into some of these conversations and will help you to be a better conversationalist. So I'll talk to y'all soon. Thanks, y'all. Bye.